every December, the word peace is everywhere. On cards, mugs, decorations, or even on adverts. But for many of us, peace feels like just a rumor more than reality. Our world is noisy, our hearts feel crowded, our thoughts run faster than our ability to catch them. We long for peace, but we struggle to find it. And into that restless world, God whispers a promise through the prophet Micah. A promise so surprising, so upside down, that it could only belong to Christmas. A child will be born in a tiny forgotten village, and that child will be our peace, even today in 2025. Not give peace, not teach peace, but be our peace. Christmas peace isn't just a feeling you try and create. It's not a movie on Netflix or even the perfect reel on Insta with the fireplace going and the aesthetics look perfect. Peace is a person who comes close to us. So let's pause and read all about this promise now in a book in the Old Testament called Micah. And it's chapter 5, verses 2 to 5. Now Micah points to Bethlehem, a place so small that most people would have scrolled past it. If you were planning to send the Prince of Peace, you might choose a capital city or a royal palace, somewhere impressive, somewhere where people are going to stop and realize what's happening. But God chooses a town that barely made the map. Why? Because God loves to work in the quiet places, in the small places, in the overlooked places. And that's how his peace often arrives in our lives too. Not always with fireworks, not in the moment when everything finally becomes perfect so you receive this peace, but in the hidden corners where you least expect him. If I had a title for my whole entire life so far, or I was coming up with a book title, I would certainly call it The Journey for Peace. My 20s ended in 4 panic attacks a day, a life surrounded by anxiety that ultimately led me on this journey to find the one that Isaiah calls the Prince of Peace. Micah doesn't just tell us where the Messiah will be born. He tells us who this child truly is. His origins are from old days, from ancient days. It's an incredible and breathtaking thought. The baby born in Bethlehem is older than Bethlehem itself. The child lying in a manger is the same one who spoke galaxies into existence. Peace isn't a technique, a mindset, or a coping mechanism. Peace is the eternal God stepping into our time. Peace has bones and breath. Peace has a heartbeat. Peace has a name, and that name is Jesus. That means the peace God offers isn't fragile. It isn't just seasonal, that just appears at Christmas. It is totally and ultimately dependent on God and not on our perfect life circumstances. In a world and in a generation so often described as an anxious generation, your peace is 100% found in Jesus. Micah goes on to describe this child as a shepherd, one who stands with his flock, feeds them, protects them, guides them, and then leads them with strength. He is not a distant king ruling from far away. He is a near king, a present king, a shepherd king. So often we lose peace, not because God has gone elsewhere, but because we wander, we drift. We try to shepherd ourselves. We try to lead ourselves. We try to carry our own burdens and control our own outcomes. And the more we try to lead ourselves, the less peace we experience. This is the story of my entire life. Peace returns the moment the shepherd becomes center of our lives again. Peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of the shepherd, the good shepherd. Then Micah gives us one of the most incredible lines in all of the Old Testament. He will be their peace. Not he will bring peace when life goes well. Not he will create peaceful circumstances. Micah says the Messiah himself, his person, his presence, his nearness will be our peace. That means peace isn't something Jesus hands out like Christmas gifts. Peace flows from who Jesus is. You can't separate the peace of God from the person of Jesus Christ. You don't need a new mindset or a new strategy or a new self-help routine or new self-help book. You need a deeper connection to Jesus. Know Jesus, know peace. Know Jesus, you will know peace. Everything about this prophecy, the small town, the eternal child, the shepherd king, leads us to this truth. The peace you need most is not found in better circumstances, fewer problems, or a perfect Christmas season. The peace that your heart longs for is found in a person called Jesus. Jesus came small so that his peace could reach the smallest and most anxious parts of your life. He came low so that his peace could lift you. He came close so that his peace could hold you. Peace is not far away. Peace has come close enough to hold. So where do you feel the absence of peace in your life? Where does your mind race? Where does your heart feel heavy? Where have you been trying to shepherd yourself? The Prince of Peace stands in those very places, not with judgment, but with his presence. He kneels into our chaos and whispers, I am here, I am your peace. This Christmas, choose his presence over presence. Choose the shepherd over self-reliance, and choose the one who is peace itself.